Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Mic Check
2.
My name is Rachel.
I'm Sean.
And I'm Aja.
And today we have a very special guest. I will allow her to introduce herself.
Hi, I'm Dr. Chandra. I'm the optometrist for St. Hope.
Hi, Dr. Chandra. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Ready to see Beyonce?
See, huh? Way to plug that in, because today we're going to be talking about vision.
You gonna wear your glasses or you doing contacts?
I'm actually going to do the contacts that I got from St. Hope. Shameless plug.
So he could really see Beyonce.
Okay. I love that. But this is your second time here.
Yes.
So we got that must mean like new exciting things are happening in the vision department. Can you tell us what's happening new?
Absolutely. We have advanced our whole department a lot. We have a lot of new technology, eye exams. We're really pushing the limits here. So we're excited about that.
So what kind of new equipment are you having? What's your favorite new piece of equipment you have right now?
Oh, that's a tough question because
She loves it.
She loves it all. She's like, she did her little checklist and she just loves it all.
I love it all for different reasons. I would say, so we have the Maestro 2, which is a combined OCT and fundus photography. We have the HFA 3, which is a visual field. We have...
Wait a minute.
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
going to go into it.
No, you could go into it, but I need to follow.
Yeah. Okay. So what's the first one?
What was the first?
Okay. So the Maestro 2, the OCT and the fundus photography. So the OCT basically is a scanning technique. It takes an image of the back of your eye and scans the back of your retina. Your retina has about 10 layers. So we're looking for inflammation, bleeding, infection, eye diseases. We're looking for protein deposits, cholesterol. So it's really helpful in seeing any damage in the back of your eye.
And that's something we weren't being able to do before.
No, absolutely not. So it's a scanning and an image that goes through all the layers in the back of your eye.
Now let me ask you, because I know when you did my eye exam a few months ago, we did a machine, and you were able to pull up my eye on your laptop, and then you showed me like the visuals and stuff.
Yes.
Is that?
No, that's actually different. That was my third one.
Oh.
She's like, if y'all would have let me finish.
Yeah, no, I'm not there yet. So the first one is just the OCT, and that is the whole back of your eye. What I did for you was mybography. That's in our slit lamps, and basically it scans the front of your eyelids to look at your eye glands to see if they're healthy and in good condition.
There we go.
So this stuff sounds pretty fancy and expensive. Is it still affordable, though, for our patients?
We make it very affordable for our patients. We actually have included it for all our Ryan White patients.
Oh, nice.
And then we have low competitive costs for our other patients.
Nice.
And we are accepting insurance as well. So if you do have vision insurance, make sure you call us, and we can definitely see if you are in network with Dr. Chandra.
Of course.
I'm still stuck on cholesterol with the eye.
I thought that had to do with your stomach area and
I
stuff.
was like,
Blood pressure.
in my eye. Oh no.
So yeah, can you explain a little bit more what that means? What does it mean if you have cholesterol in your eye?
Absolutely. You know, like I've mentioned before, the eyes are the window to your body. If there is something going on in your body, I will see it in your eyes. If you have uncontrolled high cholesterol, diabetes, hypertension, anything, I will see it in your eyes. It's so funny. A lot of the times I'm with patients and I'll be like, oh, you have diabetes. And they're like, oh, wait, what, really? And then I have to look at their chart. I'm like, oh, I'm actually the first doctor you've seen, so we haven't done your blood work yet. So I have to backtrack a little bit. And then once they go to their primary care provider, they'll get the diagnosis and medication treatment for it. But it will show in your eyes.
Wow. I'm just
Yeah, I'm like blown away. We're always just like, wow. Because you don't realize how important your eyes are until like,
well, you know,
You're
we really
just struggling.
we're just like, oh, I can see. You know,
Yeah.
you see, you wake up, you open your eyes and you can see. So you're just like, oh, I can see, nothing's wrong. But then it's like, wait, just because you can see, don't mean it's not hot in the back.
I feel like you're talking to me because
I'm sorry.
I had fun
alone.
fact about me. I had glasses my whole life. I was like -8 in the vision. Okay. Yeah. I was actually paused so y'all can get y'all like.
I don't know what that means, but
It means you're very blind. It
I
means-
just watched her face. It was the
So those glasses were they were thicker than me. So it was a lot. It was a lot. So I got LASIK though, and you know it's important to keep up your eye care. So just just a fun fact. Get your eyes checked because that -8 ain't fun.
Were you like running into stuff as a child before you got the glasses?
Right.
So no, just
That's
in
what I was
second
finna-
grade, they realized that I couldn't see the board, and they were like,
Yeah.
She's falling behind here, and she's pretty, like, she's smart, but she's falling behind." And so I went and got checked, and I'll never forget that because in second grade you don't want no glasses. Not in 1990, you didn't want no glasses. So I had these big
Coke bottles
Coke
from
bottles
like
on my face, and since second
Aw,
grade, I
bless your
know.
heart.
But then contacts came out. So we love that St. Hope now offers contacts. So we love that. Okay, so you mentioned that the eyes are the body, the soul of the body, the window. So
The windows.
The
to the
window.
bone.
So I know self-care is very important. So how would you recommend like self-care for your eyes?
Definitely come in and get your annual eye exam. That's the most important. Even if you feel like your vision is fine, it's good to have that baseline information. And you never truly know what's going on until you get it checked.
I feel like that was for me.
No, she's talking to you. You want to share your childhood trauma with your
We are not unpacking this episode.
My childhood trauma with my eyes actually happened in high school. I developed a severe eye infection to where I actually lost my vision for a week and a half. I had to get compound medication, put eye drops in my eye like every hour because I went to sleep and the bacteria just multiplied. Like I still have the scar tissue. Whenever I see Dr. Sandra, she'll see it. She'll see it.
She's like, "You
and I
need
know
a
she's gonna
picture."
be like, think we could take a picture of my eye. I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna show y'all. But yeah,
Pull up on the camera.
I think I cut my eye. I was being irresponsible with contacts in high
I was
school.
just about to ask that.
I was being irresponsible. It was irritating my eye, and I just immediately went. I didn't wash. I just was like, get it out, and it went downhill from there. But I'm back. I got astigmatism now, but I'm back.
Well, welcome back.
Welcome
Well,
back.
welcome back. We're happy that we
I'm just happy to be able to see. Cause waking up that day, and I was like, I can't see.
Now wait. So speaking of contacts, we do have new contacts now compared to the old stuff that we had too. So what is better about our new line of contacts that we're offering compared to the old stuff?
Definitely. So we want to give our patients the most advanced, the best quality, the best technology when it comes to contact lenses. For astigmatism, we're primarily putting our patients in Johnson & Johnson Hydrolux, and that helps keep your vision very, very clear. If you have astigmatism, their technology behind it is different, the way they've weighted the contact lens. So it's a lot more stable. It's made for patients who are playing sports, moving around a lot, so that it stays clear at all times. We also have Dailies Total One from Alcon, and that's one of my personal favorite lenses. It's for patients who have dry, irritated eyes, and it's been very successful.
I think that's the one I have.
I probably put you on that.
Because I use the dailies because as y'all can tell, I wear glasses during the week, but on weekends I put on contacts. So I think I have like a 90
Yeah.
pack.
Is it brown?
No, it's clear.
No, I mean the box.
Yeah. It is.
Yeah, so
Not
that's
your contact color. So do you have an alter ego, Sean, from your glasses to your contacts?
I do. That's why the blind.
Nice.
I'm starting to transform.
I love dailies, so
Yeah.
I love dailies. So she gave me it's like a 90 pack, 90 contacts in a box.
I'm familiar with the contact
But
struggle.
yeah,
So is that a different eye exam? Glasses versus contacts, dry eyes versus like examining the cholesterol. Can you kind of break that down?
Absolutely. So you're coming in for your annual exam. We are looking at your glasses prescription, updating that. We're taking a general look at your eye health as well. If we feel like you need to come back for additional evaluation and testing, then you're going to come back for that. That can include glaucoma, dry eyes, diabetes. But overall, you're getting a routine exam in your first visit. And then if you want to come back for contact lenses as well.
and again, so you said we're offering glaucoma testing now. We weren't doing that, I think, a year or two ago. We weren't doing glaucoma testing.
No, so we started all of this a few months ago, actually. So dry eyes, glaucoma, it's all related to our new equipment.
So if, let's say, you diagnose someone and they could potentially have glaucoma, what could possibly be next? Do you think, is that like an outpatient type of situation? Do you have to like refer them out, or is that something that could be treated in-house?
Well, let's start. What is glaucoma for those who don't know?
Okay, so glaucoma is a progressive optic nerve damage. It causes loss of your peripheral side vision. Some important facts to know about it is actually it's estimated that over 3 million Americans have glaucoma and only half of them know it. The World Health Organization has announced that glaucoma is the second leading cause of blindness in the world. And last but not least, for African Americans, it is the second leading cause of blindness after cataracts.
All right.
Okay, so that's a very important exam. You
It
can
is.
say
It
less.
is.
I'll be there Monday. Put me on the schedule.
Right.
So I'm sorry to cut your question off, Sean. You were asking about.
No, so let's say you determine if a patient potentially could have that glaucoma. What would be their next
Steps. Absolutely. So you're going to come in for an annual, and we are screening for risk factors at your annual exam. Some of the risk factors for glaucoma equal age, race. African Americans are more prone to have glaucoma. Family history, if anyone in your family has it. Systemic conditions. If you have diabetes, you're actually 2 times more likely to have glaucoma. So we're all screening for these things. Medications that you're on, steroids can, increase your eye pressure and lead to a certain type of glaucoma as well. So we're looking at all these things. We're looking for your optic nerve damage. If we're getting red flags in this annual exam, then you're going to come back specifically for a glaucoma evaluation where all the testing is just dedicated towards that.
So is that something they would know? Like you mentioned like the blindness on the side. So if you just kind of are experiencing that, that's like a good indication. Or is there any other factors?
Most people don't necessarily realize that they have glaucoma. It's so hard to notice, right? You get used to what you see and you think that's normal. So a lot of the time people don't know, which is why we said over 3 million Americans are estimated to have it, and only half of them realize that they know, like have been diagnosed with it.
That's crazy to me. Because that's a good point though. When you think your vision is fine because you're seeing what you see and you're
that's
just like
normal for you.
normal and
Come to find out, Bo, you got
Glaucoma.
glaucoma.
you're just like. But is it treatable or?
Definitely. We have treatments available. The first line of treatments would be medication. Our target is to lower your eye pressure by 20-25%. And so we have multiple medications stocked at all our pharmacies, at all our clinics to help you get to that goal. If over time we aren't able to get you to your target eye pressure, then we would refer out for surgical intervention.
Okay. So it's safe to say that since this is a new program, let's say somebody got their eye exam from you last year, we know it's probably time for them to get their annual, but even someone that may have got something in January, February-ish may want to try to reschedule just to get another exam done.
So it's interesting. We also are providing screening exams in addition to annual exams with our new equipment. So a lot of patients who have already had their annual, but they're still haven't had a screening, they'll come in, we'll do an OCT, which scans the retina of the back of their eye, and that will also show us red flags for glaucoma and any other eye conditions, at which point we would consider doing a glaucoma evaluation.
Oh, see, a lot of people sometimes think they get their one annual,
And that's
boom,
it.
that's it.
So are these like a lengthy examination or is it fairly quick with the new machinery?
What should they expect?
Yeah.
Okay, for glaucoma specifically, or all of them?
Let's focus on glaucoma for now.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will say that the glaucoma evaluation is extremely thorough. Our standard of care is at the highest, so we are doing all possible testing on you to make sure we have a great baseline. Glaucoma is progressive, so even today, if we're seeing some red flags, some signs of glaucoma, we might not decide to treat you or put you on medication, but 2 years from now, we want to be able to monitor these changes, or 1 month or 6 months. So we are getting every possible information we can on you. Some of that includes, the OCT we talked about. So we're looking for a thick, fat, juicy donut is what I tell my patients. That's a healthy optic nerve. Once you see that donut get thinner and thinner, that's like a sign for a glaucoma. So that's what we're looking for in the OCT. We're doing a visual field, and essentially the patient is putting their head inside a bowl and clicking a button every time they see a light flash. That tests your side vision, your central vision, and gives us a very thorough determination of what your visual field is. Glaucoma causes loss of your side vision, so that's one of the other tests. We're doing gonioscopy, where we numb your eye, put a lens on the front of it, completely harmless, and we're looking at the drainage structure in the front of your eye to see how the liquid is coming out, the fluid is coming out. Because if it's blocked, that can cause increased eye pressure, which damages your optic nerve. And then we're also doing pachymetry, which measures the thickness of the front of your eye. That relates to your eye pressure as well. For me, for example, actually our new doctor was testing my eye pressure, and he was like, oh, your eye pressure is high. And I was like, no, I promise you, I don't have glaucoma. I just have really thick corneas.
Right.
So it's really important that we look at that too. We're dilating you. We're getting a very good, thorough examination done. Yeah. So
this sounds like a lot.
Yeah, but that's good because you want a baseline to like know
Yes.
where you're at and to have like a comparison. Like that really matters.
Yeah.
And you also mentioned a new optometrist.
I heard that too. So you have a new optometrist?
He's amazing. Dr. Huey Wen. Yes, he just joined us about a month ago.
Okay.
Oh, y'all are really over there expanding.
Yeah, because you were jumping from like location to location to location.
I was at one point.
So now you
She's
have
like, I don't even want to revisit it.
Right. She's traumatized.
Don't bring up the past.
So you have Dr. Wynn. So where is he going to be located?
He's going to be located at Conroe twice a day and Greens Point 3 times a day. I'm sorry.
Three
times a week. So he will be at Conroe twice a week and Greens Point 3 times a week.
So our vision schedule is going to start opening up. So now we can get more patients in. Okay, good.
So what's your favorite part about being an optometrist?
I love the patient care, patient education. I think is the most fun for me, especially with our community. They love to know what's going on with their eye health, and they're really invested in it just as much as I am. So I really enjoy that part.
I love that.
Yeah.
Every time, you can ask her any question. The energy is just like, I love when my doctor is excited for me. Yeah. So now I'm excited. I'm like, ooh.
Every time I have a conversation with you, I want to go get my eyes checked. I'm like, this is great. This is great. This is great information. So what would be your favorite exam to give? Or what's your most passionate about? What exam, I guess?
It's complicated. I enjoy doing it all. I do. Right now, I'm doing a lot of glaucoma more than anticipated.
I can tell you're very passionate about the glaucoma.
No, I was going to guess dry eye.
I love dry eyes. I do. I love dry eyes, but I'm doing a ton of glaucoma because our patients need it. And right now, my schedule's getting really filled up with it. And I'm enjoying doing it. I'm enjoying giving patients the best possible resources. And that really was my dream for this department was, for our patients to come in and have everything available for them. And it's so exciting because a lot of patients are coming in and they're like, oh, my doctor at one point told me I had glaucoma, but I couldn't afford to get, managed for it or evaluated for it or treated for it. And I was like, well, guess what? As of 2 months ago.
That's how she is. It just sucks you in.
It's like,
she just smiles and her eyes get all big and lit up. Like,
It's like a little twinkle in her eyes
like,
every time.
Let me help you.
let me nestle you.
Okay, so I guess dry eye. But for those who are just like tuning in and don't know, what does the dry eye exam include, or what does it even mean to have dry eye? People just think like I need eye drops, right?
Definitely, and there's so many eye drops out there. So with the dry eye evaluation, we're really looking at your tear film. Your tear film is made up of 3 layers. The top layer is oil, and that prevents your tears from evaporating. So it's really creating stability on your eyes. The middle layer is aqueous, and that's what's creating the moisture and keeping your eyes nice and healthy. And then the innermost layer is mucus, and that actually keeps a tear on your eye. You'd be shocked to know that your cornea does not like water. It's water resistant, so that mucus keeps the tear film on your eyes. So when we go through the testing, we're looking at all 3 of them. We're doing the meibography, which is what I did for you. We're looking at the eye glands. Yes, we're looking at your eye glands to see if you got nice, healthy oils. We're staining the front of the eye with a little bit of color just to see if there's any inflammation or dryness, irritation. We're seeing how much tears you produce. We're actually measuring it. And we're putting all this information together to get the best treatment plan for you.
Nice.
I was, don't kill me. I was on Google.
Oh, no.
No, but correct me if I'm wrong. So when I was Googling about dry eyes, they were saying like, most people just think your eyes just gonna be dry. But if your eyes are overly like
Watery,
watery,
that
that's the
means they're
symptoms.
dry.
Yes,
Yes, the first
And I was so
thing.
confused about that. I'm like, dry eyes, but the eyes are always watery. So
you would think like you would
The
want.
math ain't mathing.
So the reason that's happening is because your eyes are so dry, your eyes are overproducing tears to help compensate for it. So that's why you have watery eyes when you have dry eyes.
So does that mean like you can cry at a drop of a dime? Because I can. You be like
trying to see if
cry.
you got dry eyes without going to get your exam.
Don't
Not
cry
doing
today.
it today.
Okay, I won't cry today. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that really shocked me because I was like, dry eyes, but they're watery.
Yeah, you would think. Do dry eyes correlate with allergies? By chance?
So we are evaluating for allergies as well because sometimes they all go hand in hand. We're looking for irritation, itchy, dry, burning, gritty. When a patient comes in, they're actually filling out a speed survey, is what we call it, and they're answering all these questions related to the symptoms they're experiencing, and that way we can monitor the symptoms as well.
So what's a big no-no if you do have allergies in the eye? What would you recommend not to do? Do you recommend eye drops? Is that something?
I do. I recommend coming into your eye doctor to make sure that you're on the right eye drops because a lot of the time patients are on Visine, and Visine is not good for your eyes. So definitely
I did
get
Visine with
instruction.
contacts one time, and I was so upset with my life.
I know you was toe up.
Oh, I know you was down.
Because it was late and I
bad.
forgot my eye drops. So I stopped at a gas station and just picked up some Visine. And then I used it and I was like, oh my God, why did I do this? It was just burn.
Were you regretting every decision you ever made in your life?
I was.
I know I'm trying to be more like gentle with my eyes. I know I'm quick to
Rub them.
Yeah, they say you're not supposed to rub your eyes. Is that true?
Yes, I mean, I definitely, it can lead to long-term damage, so I would be hesitant to rubbing your eyes too much, right? It's kind of like rubbing your hand. You want to rub your hand too much? I mean, that's all, no one.
So what would you, instead of rubbing it, would you like pat it or something? Like tap it? Because like what if it itches? Like if you have something in
Rachel,
your eye.
like this?
Yeah, not like a slap, like a little finger
For
tap.
the people who can't see.
She said, how do you pat it?
Sean is fed up today.
No, because I saw, now I love my TikToks. I saw a TikTok and it shows you like what it looks like from the inside of you rubbing your eye, and the eyeball is just like fighting for its life in there. Like, oh no. So you're not
Rachel.
you're not supposed to rub your eyes. Did you know that, Sean?
No, Rachel.
Well, like
I mean, I rub them when the eyes are closed. I don't just keep my eye wide open and just start rubbing
I'm
them.
very
Obviously,
guilty
you
of
close
rubbing
your
too hard to where like when I open, it's a bit dark for a minute for my eye to readjust to hit the light.
Why do you rub them?
I don't know.
Are they
I mean, I haven't done it recently because I've beat the habit. This was something I've done when I was younger.
Okay.
But I don't do it now.
I just want to announce, like, Sean, we know you're not going to rub your eye with your eyeball open.
I mean,
Closed
no.
eye.
I'm traumatized, so I'm very gentle with my eyes now. So
Oh, you don't play that?
I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't play anything.
So I have a question since we're doing Mythbusters right now. So my mom always told us you're supposed to eat carrots for your vision. Is it true?
Yes, I mean, vegetables are healthy for you, and what is healthy for you is healthy for your eyes, right? So carrots,
You mad your mama was right?
green leafy vegetables.
I mean, I'm still blind. I got glasses on now.
Maybe you didn't eat enough carrots.
I probably didn't eat enough carrots.
You were probably throwing the carrots away in the trash. I love how we're all unpacking our childhoods right now with our vision.
So I know. What's some things that you think that we should just be doing in our day-to-day life to keep our eyes healthy? The sun is bright. The sun is bright.
I'm sure you recommend like sunglasses.
Absolutely. Definitely should be wearing sunglasses when you go out. And, if you're on the computer a lot, take a break, look away. Mm-hmm. Don't just sit there and stare at your screen for endless hours.
How often should we be taking that break?
Yeah. How many times should we take that break throughout the day?
There's some...
No. They're trying to get a plug at work.
Okay.
Dr. Chandra said we need 10-minute breaks in between every hour at our computer.
No way. A break and look away. Look far away.
So maybe like every hour.
There's the 20-20-20 rule. So every 20 minutes, like 20 feet away. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So every 20 minutes, go 20 feet away. Got it.
That's even with your phone too, right?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. My phone has me in a chokehold.
You know, just
didn't
some
catch
things that
it.
we can be doing. You know, what did you
Sure, I
say,
caught
Sean?
it. I said, so every 20 minutes, walk 20 feet away. Got it.
Sean trying to get up from that computer.
My name is Aja, and I do not endorse this message.
We
you,
will
Dr.
look
Chandra.
away and sit in our seats still. Thank you, Sean.
I mean,
Moving forward, because Sean's about to write up a whole proposal of why you should need to be.
Do we
aware.
offer sunglasses?
oh, that is a good question.
And also you can, as I have with my glasses, our technician, she loves transitions. So a lot of our patients are getting transitions, and she caught me onto it as well, and I love them. Your glasses will be clear inside, and then when you step outside, they'll turn into sunglasses.
I need to see this.
Yes, and they are gorgeous. They're so cute.
Oh,
I trust her.
Trust me, she will tell you about transitions because I went in for vision exam, and when I tell you, she pitched to me for a good hour and would not let me be great until I walked out with some kind of additive to these frames.
That's because we want you to have clear vision, okay?
I was like, I don't want this. She's like, no, you have to have this, and this is what it does, and this is why it's good for you.
So when that that's good for you too, even if you're like on the computer. That's like completely different. Because there's blue lenses, right?
Well, we do Eisen, which are computer lenses, and that adjusts prescription for computer distance and reading. I strongly encourage all my patients to get it. It's in my glasses as well. What Sean is referring to is anti-reflective.
Oh, there we
Yes,
go. That's
I love
it.
that.
And Tanisha definitely encourages all our patients to get anti-reflected. Your vision
Shout out
will be
Tanisha.
clear. Yeah, I know. Shout out right now. And the transition so that when you step outside, you don't have to strain your eyes, and you're protecting your eyes from sun damage.
I'm one of those people. You can get me to add on anti-reflective, anti-scratch. I'm just like, add it. You said I did.
You get an ad. You get an ad.
So I have a random question. A lot of times when people go in and they get their eye exams and they get like a new prescriptions, they typically may get a headache. Does that mean the prescription is wrong? Or are they just trying to adjust to it? Are those like signs that you may need to come back?
So I spoil my patients. I tell them to come back, all of them.
No, come back.
I was like, if you have a problem, please come back because I want to work through this with you. But a lot of the time, it truly is adjustment, especially if there is a huge change in your prescription and you're not used to wearing it as much. So I do try to give patient education on, let's start off by wearing this 3 hours a day, 4 hours a day, and build up into it. But if my patients have any concerns at all, I want them back in immediately. Yeah. Even if it's just double checking it, that's what I'm here for.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure that's normal because a lot of people don't think, they're like, I have a headache, my glasses are wrong, So it's kind of good to know that it's just an adjustment. Yeah.
And then speaking of, because Asha brought up frames, I want to go back real quick. Do we have new frames coming in? Or new brands? I know I've seen a lot of brands, even these that I have on.
Yeah.
They were I think these are the
These are Armani.
There we go. New Armani frames. So are we going to be having new brands and frames coming in right now?
So we do have Gucci frames. We just added those, and that's really exciting. Our patients are loving that as well.
What do you think your tops? Would the Gucci be your top?
You'd be shocked. They really are selling.
That's your top seller, like right now?
When I was going through 4 clinics, I was taking the Guccis with me to all 4 clinics. Yes, we were that
She really
great.
was. And I can attest to this because when she came, she was trying to get me and I was like, no, I like the Armani frame. And so they had to go to Bel Air and go get a frame and then come all the way back just so I could be happy.
Okay, so we talked about dry eyes and glaucoma. Let's just talk a little bit more about diabetes and how that affects eyesight and what we can do.
Absolutely. If you have diabetes, we're screening you after the annual exam, as I discussed, but you're at risk. You're 2 times more likely to have glaucoma and you're 2 times more likely to have cataracts. So that's really important to know. From the back of the eye to the front of the eye, from the back of the eye to the front of the eye, it really affects you. In the back of the eye, you can have leaky blood vessels, which can cause inflammation. You can have bleeding from the blood vessels, which causes growth of new unhealthy blood vessels. Those blood vessels can move to the front of your eye and block that drainage system that I discussed earlier, and that can lead to glaucoma. So we're looking at all these different things. You can get a retinal detachment because the liquid in your eye will pull on those unhealthy vessels and cause a retinal detachment. So there's a lot of things going on. You can even have cotton wool spots. It will literally look like cotton balls in the back of your eye against the retina, and that's lack of oxygen going to your retina.
So what does diabetes actually do for your vision? Does it just blur it out or complete loss of vision.
I mean, if we're going into diabetic retinopathy with the bleeding, leaky vessels, then that can cause severe vision loss, absolutely. And then the glaucoma can cause vision loss. And then blurry vision, with diabetes, when a patient comes in, we're always checking their blood sugar levels and their A1C, because a lot of the times patients are saying, oh, my vision is blurry. And it's because your lens will absorb the sugar, the glucose in your blood sugar. It will absorb it, and it swells up the lens, which is what's causing the patients to have blurry vision.
Y'all can't see Aja. If you're not watching on YouTube, Aja literally like perked up and was like, "What? Say what now?"
Not the sugar in the eye.
Oh Lord, yeah. That. But if you catch it early enough, you have treatment for it, or
so yes, we really don't want it to get advanced. And what we do when we see signs of it, if it's mild, if it's moderate, we're monitoring it, and we're working in relationship with your primary care provider to get your A1C healthy, to get your blood sugar down. That is truly the only treatment. Once we get into more advanced stages that I was discussing, then you're going to be referred out to a retinal specialist to be treated.
So when, people are diagnosed with diabetes, or let's say before they actually start to get treatment, their A1C might be higher. When it decreases, do we tend to see improvement in the eye?
Huge. So a lot of the time when my patients come in and their A1C is really, really high, even though I prescribe them glasses, I will put a hold on them, because I'm telling them, if you're starting medication, your vision's going to change, your refraction's going to change, your glasses prescription's going to change. So let's see you back in a month and redo this again and get another measurement for you.
Nice.
Well, I'm glad we can reverse or,
minimize it. Yeah.
So it's because it's from that lens swelling up. The lens is going to change again and go back to its normal state.
Oh, nice. So do you see people, can you tell you used to have a high A1C, or you're just like, you can tell if they have diabetes or not, basically from the eyes?
If it's advanced or, they're not being treated for it, I can definitely start to see signs for it in the back of the eye. But we're always checking charts. We're looking at your labs. We're doing very thorough medical histories and family histories so that we have a good understanding of the full picture.
And I
feel
highly
so informed. Cholesterol in the eye, glucose
sugar in your
eyelids,
eyelids, dry eye,
blood pressure. What else goes on in the eye?
everything.
Really? That's really what it feels like.
It is.
I need y'all to hold off till I get my appointment. So.
Yeah, because this sounds really, really needed and interesting. And it's kind of funny, a lot of people don't realize how serious your eye vision is until, like Aja mentioned earlier, until you can't see.
Baby, getting that snatched away from me.
Oh my goodness.
I could laugh about it now, but I was really traumatized.
It was traumatized.
I called my mom. I was like, Mama, I can't see. She made me so bad. She was like, is your eye open? I was like, yeah.
Of course it's open, Mom. So what made you become passionate about vision? Did you have a childhood trauma experience too with your eyes?
Or did you always know you wanted to be an optometrist?
No, actually I didn't. I come from a family of doctors, so they all practice very differently. I grew up loving science. I grew up loving medicine, but I never knew exactly what I wanted to do. So it wasn't after college I went back home and I shadowed every possible doctor. I was actually talking with Shannon, the healthcare manager at Sugarland, because she gave me my flu vaccine. And I gave her a preface, and I was like, look, I am not good with needles. I was like, there's a reason I became an optometrist and not an ophthalmologist.
You're like, I just want the pictures.
Yeah. So I don't really do well with surgery and needles and stuff like that. And for me, when I shadowed the optometrist, I loved the patient interaction. I loved being a primary care provider, and I was happy that I didn't have to cut anything.
That makes sense. So, now that I think about it, when you go and get your vision exam, you do interact with your optometrist way more than you would.
Tell me if you like this one better or this one better. 1 or 2.
That's literally the hardest decision you'll ever make in your life.
I feel like the pressure. I'm like, do it again.
One more time.
Do it again.
That's literally me.
Because it's no real difference. And then when y'all start garden 3 and 4, that was me. That was my experience.
That used to be so funny. A or B. A or B? Okay, now this one or two?
Yeah, oh, I
What?
cannot. I
Be
cannot.
like, do it again.
Can you tell if somebody's like faking those?
Oh, absolutely. So I tell my patients, if you're one of those who gets stressed out about the 1 and 2, don't worry about it because I'm going to trick you anyways.
Oh.
So I'm always, if I know when I need to, because the patient's so nervous, I'm like, I will figure out what is your true, clear vision. So don't stress about it. Don't worry about it. Just go with what your gut tells you.
Oh, that was me in there. One. No, two.
So when
no,
you're,
one.
When
Okay,
you're
I'm
in the
lost.
chair and they're doing the little, what's that? Changing the lens? Is that like making it like concave or convex? Like,
Oh wow!
so how
Look
can
at
see?
you. Yeah, so we're just increasing and lowering the prescription, basically,
Okay.
trying to see what is a good fit for you.
Right.
Yeah, you could tell I've been in a chair
Yeah.
for quite a few times.
She was like, oh, I'm impressed.
I know.
Coach, go ahead, Aja.
That astigmatism,
You need some contacts.
I know.
Well, actually, you're in a daily, right?
it's about time when I.
Which
You
ones
have
do you
contacts in
wear?
right now?
No, don't say that in front of. No, I don't. I really should have put something. I
I
don't
should
have
have texted you
anything
that.
right
I'm
now.
so sorry. I should
I
have
could
texted
see though, but it's probably. Anyways, I'm not going to incriminate myself. Cut this out. But no, I do need to sit in a chair. It's about that time.
No, I'm overdue
I think
for
my
sure.
last box expired anyway, so I've been thugging.
Aja mentioning her expired contacts.
Wow. Be your own people.
I'm so sorry. I just need to know the answer to this question. Are you not supposed to wear it just because of like maybe bacteria buildup or?
Definitely, and the material the contact lenses are made from have a lifespan, right? So you don't want your contact lenses deteriorating, the liquid they're in, it could expose it to bacteria. There's a whole list of issues that are related to that. So definitely please
Oh,
don't
so I have to
wear-
pay attention because I have like that 90 in a box. And so I only use them on weekends. So it's like I actually have to go and look at the expiration
But
date.
Please,
it should last a while, though.
Yeah, they do
Okay,
last
because it's been
while.
a couple of.
No.
No.
I'm talking to the people who have dailies thinking they have monthlies in their eye.
Oh,
You know, some people would just be like, oh.
Aja just got quiet and looked.
I feel attacked, but anyways, we're just
Sorry.
gonna push through.
Moving forward.
Moving forward.
The vision this year is going to be.
Yeah, I'm going back. I'm getting back in the chair, guys. So when y'all see me with my new frames, y'all can stay out my business after that. But right now, I'm accepting.
You know, I'm just so scared of glasses again. After wearing glasses for so long as a child, Sean, roll your eyes if you want to, but I don't like my face with glasses now. And a lot of people don't go because they don't.
I think I look cute with glasses,
Yes,
that's-
glasses are in style.
and it's just like I feel like
It works for some people's face, not
it's
mine.
stylish. You could get different. I'm a cat eye person.
I like the
cat
turtle
eye
shells on people. They sunglasses. You like the turtle shells?
I like it's about me right now. I like the cat eye frame. I think it really fits my face. So whenever y'all get new frame, just call me. Cause I love a cat eye.
I think I never seen you in glasses though.
Mind your business.
I'm just trying to figure out how to
We're
get
trying to
here.
understand.
Y'all have never seen the glasses because I flushed them down the toilet. But that's just
Yeah.
it was not on purpose.
I'm being vulnerable
It
saying I
was
don't like
not on
glasses.
purpose.
Everybody
I did not do them. I love my glasses, but took them off. I put them on my
Very
shirt.
dramatic for you.
Girl, I know. I'm just. I put them on my shirt, and then when I went to bend over, and I leaned, and literally it went down.
How long ago was this?
Yeah.
Mind your business.
Let me
Hashtag.
drink my water and
Yes.
mind my business.
Just know.
So years.
So
plural.
then I really became like a contact girly because I was just like, I kept trying to find frames that I liked and I could not find anything that just I fell in love with. I really love those glasses. Like I would get the frames, if I needed a new prescription, I would get
You
new
just keep the frames. Yeah.
I love them and they're gone. I had to get a whole new toilet.
Boom.
Oh wow.
She said I had to get a whole new.
We're gonna end it on that. We're gonna end it on that.
You
Because
can cut it
RIP to the glasses. No, that's good.
Well, thank you for providing us with so much useful personally. If nobody gathered anything from this, I know I did.
No, I took some key points away too.
But do you have anything else that you would like to share with us and the listeners?
Come in and get your annual eye exam. It's important for your self-care.
I love it.
I
Just
love it
always
too.
bring it back.
Yeah.
Come sit
She
in the
was so
chair.
sweet.
Just come sit in the chair.
If you've had an eye exam earlier this year and you want to come in and get a glaucoma test, screenings, feel free to call us and we'll set you up with Dr. Chandra or Dr. Wynn.
Yes.
He's already started, right? Like
Yes,
full on. Okay. So yeah, y'all can schedule Dr. Wynn or Dr. Chandra.
Nice. And where can they schedule that, Sean?
Oh, and you can always schedule online at offeringhope.org, or you can give us a call at 713-778-1300. And just remember, here at St. Hope Healthcare, you're more than just a number.